We're taught aging is a story of losing strength, relevance, and vitality. But what if that's wrong? Science shows a paradox. Happiness often skyrockets after 50. It's a deep perceptual shift. Older minds are wired to focus on and recall the positive. Brain scans confirm it. Their brains react less to stress, showing a built-in calmness. How do they get there? We'll dissect the science to give you the formula for unshakable confidence. This isn't a random event. Psychologists have mapped this progression for decades. It begins with accepting the story of your life. It's called ego integrity, viewing your life, with its wins and losses, as a meaningful, coherent whole. This acceptance is the bedrock of wisdom. Their social priorities also change. With less time ahead, they stop wasting it, pruning their circles to focus on rewarding relationships. But the deepest change is internal, a state called gerotranscendence. It's a move from an ego-driven view to a more cosmic and meaningful one. What does that look like? Less obsession with me, a profound self-acceptance, flaws included, and a need for quiet reflection to connect with oneself. This shift brings a powerful benefit most people chase their entire lives: a dramatically diminished fear of death, allowing a peaceful, present existence. These theories are compelling, but how does the brain actually change to make them possible? The answer is in our evolving emotional processing. We mentioned the positivity effect, that tendency to focus on the good. But is this a passive side effect of aging or something much more deliberate? First, that positivity effect is not passive. It is an active skill of emotional regulation that has been practiced for a lifetime. The research shows it demands cognitive control. They are actively choosing where to direct their attention. It's a strategy for well-being. Decades of experience give them superior emotional control. They don't sweat the small stuff because they have seen most of it before. This emotional mastery is a foundation of genuine confidence. It's the power to stay centered in life's chaos, which many younger people yearn for. So what does this look like in a person? Meet Ken Dabro. At 94, he is a living demonstration of this psychological science. Ken makes a simple but profound distinction. He says, "I'm not an old man, I'm an older man." That one word changes everything. In that phrase, Ken is actively rejecting negative aging stereotypes that crush self-worth. Science confirms this is a vital act for self-esteem. This mindset cultivates incredible resilience, letting older adults adapt to physical changes and loss without it defining their personal value. They build this resilience through lifelong learning and new hobbies. The point is not staying young. The point is staying engaged and continuing to grow. But is it just about positive thinking and rejecting stereotypes? No. The actual secret goes deeper, to a radical re-engineering of your self-worth. Remember our question: why focus on the good? Because their priorities changed. As their time horizon shrinks, they stop chasing status and start chasing meaning. This produces the most important shift: developing an internal locus of control. This is the solid belief that you are the author of your own worth. And here is the secret promised in the title. Their confidence doesn't come from achieving more. It comes from stopping the measurement altogether. The man in his 40s worries about his physique. The man in his 90s knows confidence comes from his character. He knows his worth is non-negotiable. So let's put the pieces together. What is the complete formula for this unshakable confidence we've been talking about? First, the cosmic view of gerotranscendence makes society's ageist stereotypes seem small and absurd. You don't worry about grey hair when you see the bigger picture. Second, accepting your life with ego integrity gives you the authority to be the sole judge of its value, creating that powerful internal locus of control. This combination of perspective and self-authorship is the definition of wisdom. Genuine confidence is simply the natural byproduct of being wise. So the great secret is that age is not a process of losing things. It is a process of transitioning to a more profound and authentic form of strength. Ken Dabro proves what the research confirms. His confidence is not a special gift. It is the outcome of a perspective any of us can start to cultivate. For every man filled with self-doubt, worried about the future, the answer isn't to desperately cling to youth. It is to see the power that comes with age. Start now. Identify one negative story you tell yourself about your age and, like Ken, choose to become an older, not an old man. It starts with that choice.